Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing great tonight. Um, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more seconds for more people to join. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna start. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Camila, and I'm here with another Facebook Live for you. Um, Hope you're hearing me okay, and I hope the video is not cutting. But today we have a really fun and important and informative Facebook Live. You're probably wondering what are we going to talk about today. Okay, so we're going to do some self-care strategies for parents who don't have time for self-care. And just remember, if you're not a parent, you can also use these strategies for to take care of yourself. So let's just start. Okay. So why is self care important? Especially for parents. I know parenthood can be super rewarding, but it is busy too. Between taking your children to school and managing other to dos, some days it may feel like you don't have time for yourself, or maybe you don't even have time for others and other things to do. So even when you hear about self-care, you may dismiss it as frivolous or unnecessary or even selfish. But if it is not. Self-care has little to do with self-absorption and everything to do with health and wellness. So, in fact, self-care can be one of the best way for parents not to only meet their own needs, but also their family responsibilities. Once you start viewing self-care through the correct lens, it is easy to see it as anything but selfish. So in this live, let's discover the difference between self-care and self-indulgence, as well as how to properly take care of yourself while enriching your experience and your family's lives. So um, I'm going to give you some strategies from when you have 1 minute, when you have five, when you have 10, 30, or even when you have a whole hour for yourself. But first, let's talk about what is self care, anyways, right? So many people treat self care as a synonym or of self indulgence. Images of eating bonbons in a bubble bath or taking walks on the beach might flow through your head when you think about self care. But not only is that inaccurate, such assumptions can sometimes be harmful, um, can turn the selfless and like practical people away from practicing self-care because they see it as something maybe luxurious or it's an indulgence, uh, while self-care can actually improve your physical, psychological, and emotional well-being. And the main difference between self-indulgence and self-care is the outcome. And you may think, well, why is the outcome? Self-indulgence will obviously make me happy too. Well, self-care habits help us stay healthy and on top of our game, while self-indulgence, like binge watching TV or avoiding important responsibilities, tend to be short-term fixes. You feel good for some time, but then the tension comes up again. The stress, you experience anxiety because you didn't do your responsibility, or you felt like you wasted time. So they are they are in reality short-term fixes and not real solutions, and not great solutions for your health needs either. So self-care actually tends to feel good over time, whereas self-indulgence is fine at first, but no, can sometimes eat at your health, both mental and physically. So here are some fun ideas for self-care, no matter how tight on time you are. Okay, let's begin. But first, I'm just gonna throw you a poll so you can answer. um, and the question is, do you often practice self-care? Okay, let me just activate that. Hope you are seeing it on a screen. So let me know what you think. Um, okay, so I personally would like to do it more often than I do, taking care of myself. Um, but yeah, sometimes we feel like we don't have time, not even 1 minute. So let me know what you think. What do you often practice self care or not? Okay, so here are the ideas. So first, I'm gonna start with the for all the people that have 1 minute. If you have 1 minute, you can do self care. So first, one fun idea and great one could be to light a candle. Candlelight, candlelight makes everything feel a little more cozy and a little more soothing. And even the smell, if you have ever heard about aromatherapy, the smell can really bring back memories or it can relax you. So you can stick a candle near your kitchen sink or on your bathroom counter. That way, when you're either making meals or doing the dishes and doing all these kind of chores, right? Uh, Showering or sneaking away to pee, you can have a brief moment of zen, and you can, um, yeah, just relax in that little 1 minute that you have. I have here a candle that I really like, and this one is black currant and tonka. I really love the scent. And it has like a gooden here. It's good. It's not, and it burns slower, kind of. So, if you're interested in that, yeah. So, lighting a candle. Our next one will be practice box breathing. This one is really important because breathing can really change how you're feeling. So, box breathing is a really easy to learn technique. Uh, Proven really to help people to de-stress, reduce the pressure and anxiety. So what you need to basically do for box breathing is you're gonna exhale in 4 seconds, hold your breath 4 seconds, inhale for 4 other seconds, and then hold your breath for 4 seconds. This will this will slow your blood pressure and it will help you feel calm. There are multiple apps out there that can help you, that can guide you through these, remind you to take a minute to do it each day, or you can just put a timer on your phone um, for the minute that you have and start doing box breathing. So I'm just gonna do it this time with you. So, if everyone, okay, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna inhale. and hold. Exhale and hold, and you do it again. So you do 4 4 4, or if you want to, you can build up these times. Um, I normally do it now like in counts of 8. I know that can be a little too much for some, but you can build this up, and it's really helpful. It helps you be present in the moment, be aware of even your pulse, because while you're breathing you can um, feel your pulse slowing down. So try it out and let me know what you think. Another great technique when you have 1 minute is to laugh. So do whatever you need to do to laugh. You can either watch silly cat videos, or look at memes, or find a clip from your favorite comedian, or if you have a comedian at home, just go talk to them and they probably make you laugh. So, according to many studies from Mayo Clinic and others, laughing can actually relieve stress and even boost your immune system. So, have a great laugh if you have 1 minute. Another one is to hug someone. You can grab your partner, your kids, or anyone you have around that is comfortable with a hug, and give them a big squeeze. Hugging just feels good. It feels amazing, and we can, obviously, if you like hugging, and we can all use some of that. Okay, another one is really important, I guess, even if you have 5 minutes or an hour, you need to drink your water. So drink a glass of water. Staying hydrated has mental and physical benefits. Plus, drinking water helps you from feeling over caffeinated or mindlessly grabbing a handful of your kids' goldfish crackers. Sometimes, when you are hungry, when you think you are hungry, it's really that you're not hydrated enough. So before you go and eat on a rampage and eat a lot, you can first try hydrating yourself. Drink the glass of water, and that would probably calm that hunger, or you're a real if you're really over caffeinated. Um, and yeah, this minute for yourself can give you a necessary pause to be mindful, even if for 1 minute, um, to see what you are putting in your body, what you are doing in the moment, and why is it important. We can think of a lot of things in 1 minute, so we can do a lot of things in 1 minute, as you can see. So enjoy it. Enjoy that 1 minute uh, of self care or a little freedom. Now let's jump to when you have a little more time. When you have 5 minutes, uh, you can text a loved one. So you can check in with your partner, you can check in with a friend or a family member, or anyone that really makes you, that brightens your day. You can send a funny picture or from your week, or an inspiring quote, a silly face, or something fun that will make you and them smile. Because sometimes when you make some other people feel happy, you also feel happy. And they might respond. They might surprise you with a response. Maybe they make you laugh too. So another one is to amp up your showering routine. So when you have time to actually take a real shower, don't rush it. But if you have to rush it and you have those 5 extra minutes, use those extra minutes maybe to exfoliate or massage your scalp, your shoulders, uh, your legs, to deep condition your hair, or to moisturize. These little moments of self-care can really give you the feeling of rejuvenation, um, can help you feel good with yourself. Another one could be to blend a smoothie of the things of the fruits you like. You can add some greens in there. If you use protein powder, you can use add some protein. Before using any protein powder, um, just be sure to consult with your nutritionist or your family doctor. Um, So yeah, so whenever you already have this smoothie, whenever you're starving or you're hungry, you can drink of your smoothie, and even you can make some for your family and your kids. So you can sip it through the day. Yeah, have that little meal, liquid meal with you. Another one that I love is listening to your favorite song. So just take a break for from Sesame Street or from whatever you're doing with your kids or if you're working, and listen to something you actually want to hear. Um, so pop in your earbuds, your or whatever if you don't want to put your earphones on. Well, maybe while you're cleaning some toys or while you're doing some other stuff. But if you have time to just stop and listen to the music, you can pop on that music and put on your favorite jam, so you can listen to it and even dance. You can just shake or shake your body. You don't need to dance or know how to dance. So I find it really great because it makes you mindful of where you are. It makes you uh, throw a little bit of the energy that you have in the moment and restart your routine. So just shake it, put your favorite jam on while you're doing anything, the dishes, clean toys, um, and listen to that song that you really like. Another one, when you have 5 minutes, is just sitting out in the sun if it is sunny. Um, And if you don't sit out, I'm sure there's a room in your house where the sun is really bright and warm. So especially in this season that's coming up, winter is coming. It's getting a little bit cold. So just take in the sunlight, which, by the way, sunlight is a natural mood booster. So when you can still a few minutes, grab yourself a coffee, the smoothie that you made before, a glass of water, and just sit in the sun, taking it in. Okay, another another 5 minute trick or like tip for you to do will be to clean something. This might not be for everyone, but some people actually find cleaning relaxing, or they feel like they are putting everything in place, so they feel better. So and even and cleaning also um, can be a stress reliever sometimes, because you might have seen the whole week I don't know, the spider web in the corner, or sticky counters, and that gives you anxiety and that builds up. So if you want to take that 5 minutes to clean that up, it will show later. You won't fixate on it for 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 the whole week. Um, and yeah, you will have a feeling of accomplishment that sometimes feel cleaning something brings in. So if you like cleaning, and go ahead. Okay, now for when parents have a little bit more time than 5 minutes. What about if you have 10 minutes? What can you do? So you can play a game. If you know what card game, you can go ahead and play a card game. But if you only have your phone, you can go ahead and play, I don't know, Candy Crush, and maybe dive into the world of Animal Crossing. Um, so gaming actually challenge your brain while giving your mind like a virtual vacation, because when you hear the word game, you associate it a lot of times with fun, right? So you're at the moment you're thinking about going into like doing a little bit of gaming. You actually are giving your brain a little distraction. So feel free to play. Feel free to discover new games. There are tons of games we have on the Apple Store, the Google Store, and the Play Store, I think it is, and other apps. And if you do have games that you can play with your hands, do it. And you can even invite, maybe do it with your kids or with your partner, the friends and family if you have them near. so you can make this experience a little bit more social. And games don't have to last a long time, so 10 minutes is enough. Another one, another great tip is to get your heart rate going. So, moving your body will do wonders for your mental state. You might not think it, and you are probably thinking, "No, I don't really want to. I don't know what to do. How do I get my body moving?" So, there are tons of videos on YouTube for all lengths of workouts, for low impact workouts. If you have any if you don't want to do anything super crazy, so just feel free to get your heart rate going. There are tons of apps like Peloton and Scope Society that are great ones to easily fit in a mini sweat sesh in your journey. um, you can also stretch, so you can just reach to the sky, and then to the ground, to the sides, to the back. If you have back problems, then do the back stretch. But yeah, so stretching, you can run around your block. If you have any other machines at your house, feel free to put those 10 minutes in and just roll it. Yeah, so moving your body is really great, as I said before. And you can do this with the previous tip of putting your best gem and just dancing around, because dancing is actually moving your body, and it can be really great for your mental state. Another one could be doing your skincare kind of, or putting a face mask on. And I don't mean those face masks that you have to wash and are really bad to take off. No, just get you a sheet mask and put it on, and your skin will thank you. It will there's a lot of masks that you can buy, and they're moisturized, they rejuvenate, but they all most of all it feels like a mini spa treatment for your face. And as I said, with the shower, if you want to exfoliate or anything else in the shower, um, you are going to feel like you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your skin, and you will feel better. And yeah, there are tons of sheet masks on the pharmacy of your choice online, so feel free to try that out. Another one of my favorites, when you have 10 minutes or more, is to meditate. Meditate is a practice that's really close to me. I try to do it almost every day, but it is good for checking in with your breath, with your mind, and it helps you reset um, on your most stressful days. So you can use the box breathing technique while meditating, or to get in a meditative state. So breathing, focus on your breathing, focus on your thoughts, and remember that meditating is not something to make you feel or forget everything, because our mind is an endless road of thoughts. So just acknowledge while you're meditating, acknowledge that the thoughts are coming, and let them go. I know it's harder than it seems, but there are tons of free sources. Like on YouTube, you can search for guided meditations, for meditations that just have like little sounds, and they will tell you when to exhale, when to inhale. Um, there are like meditation music. There are calming sounds, and also there's a really cool free app that's called Headspace, where you can commit to the practice of meditation. And if you like Headspace, or if you don't want to download the app, you can maybe go to Netflix. They have like a little documentary series, like a series of Headspace. They will teach you the practice of meditation. Uh, but yeah, if you want free resource, um, YouTube is your friend. They have tons of videos and really good uh, people out there teaching you how to meditate. And there is also meditations for all kind of things. If you want to start your day great, positive energy, there's a lot of things. So feel free to explore that. Another one is to walk barefoot. So feeling your feet on the ground can actually make you feel more, well, grounded, right? Walking outside when summer, of course, or even fall, and spring, walking outside on grass or dirt is actually considered therapeutic. So feeling the earth, feeling the grass. Um, but now we are entering winter, so your kitchen floor or your bedroom carpet will do just fine. Um, so feel your toes on whatever material they are on, and center yourself with a connection to the ground and the present moment. So this will help you. This will be kind of a distraction of what you've uh, been doing during the day or what you have to do. You will concentrate on the sensation of your barefoot on the ground in whatever surface you're in. So try it out and let me know what you think. And yeah, um, if you have if you have 10 minutes and you want to walk outside, that's perfectly great. Right now it's not that cold, but even in the cold, the snow is really nice to see when it's not that windy. But yeah, um, another one could be to write in your journal. So just getting your thoughts out could be really helpful. You can write on paper. You can, and this can have a restorative effect on your mental state because you're actually putting down what you've done for the day, what you're grateful for, what are you struggling with right now, and maybe your hopes for the future, or even your hopes for the day, and whatever comes to your mind can help you put all of that on paper and take a clear step when you step out of journaling. So journaling is always good, and journaling can be even you when you have 30 minutes or an hour. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna go through when you have 30 minutes. When you have 30 minutes, you can do a lot of things. So you can make yourself a meal. Um, and I know when you're strapped out of time, it's easy to just grab a bar, like a meal bar, and call it a lunch. But if you have a window of free time, make yourself something that you really like, that you actually want to eat. It's not just for because you don't have time. Um, and eating really good food or a real food will give you your mental and physical a pick me up. And if it's something that you want to eat and you like, it will boost also your energy and happiness mentally, kind of. Okay. Uh, you can also watch during the 30 minutes something indulgent. You can put on your favorite TV series, a documentary, a video on YouTube, something that you've been really want to dig on into, but you didn't have time. You keep putting it on the watch later pile. Um, so whatever it is that you want to watch, just choose something that will lighten your mood. Um, and but don't binge watch. As we know, binge watching is self-indulgence. So if you have 3 minutes, watch what you can during that time. Be grateful for the time that you had, laugh it out, and go on ahead and doing what you need. Um, Now, you can also, if you are not really into TV, you can read a book for fun. So I personally love reading. So instead of scrolling through social media or reading the news on your phone, have some downtime. Try to think as breaks as um, times away from screens. So you can do something for maybe get your brain going and your spirit, like reading a great book, that one that you have had in your to be read pile, Right now, I'm reading this great book, this series, and I'm almost done. Um, so just have a book around, read something, and it can also be a powerful journey. It can be a powerful journey to um, because there are books for like fantasy or fiction, but you can also read other kind of genres. There is a book to a world to exploring books, um, and if you can maybe sometimes join a reading club, a book club, and then use these 30 minutes that you have to pick on that reading, and then have something really fun to. It's like a movie in your head, really, reading a book. So have fun with it. Another one for 30 minutes. It's an important one actually. Is taking a power nap. So you may be being advised to sleep while the baby sleeps or while your kid is asleep. Um, and I think that many parents can know that how unrealistic it is to sleep while your kid sleeps because you have a lot of things to do, right? You have laundry, you because the dishes don't do themselves. Uh, but nevertheless, try to pick up and take a quick nap, regardless of whether you still have a baby who does the same. Um, this can reset your day and give you so much needed rest. And the most like advised time to take the power naps is between 20 and 30 minutes, uh, because after that you will want to keep sleeping, right? Yeah, because sleeping is so nice. So take that 20 to 30 minutes nap, and it will actually feel like a relief and a reset. Now, some activities that you can do if you have 1 hour of free time for yourself. 1 whole hour. There are tons of things to do. Like I mentioned before, you can read a book, watch your favorite TV show, um, but you can also listen to an inspiring podcasts. A podcasts have been really becoming really popular lately. You can listen to a TED Talk, um, and you can do these while even if you are not completely free. If you like cleaning and you are cleaning around something, just put on that podcast and keep listening while you do your other stuff. If um, there are some really insightful podcasts that I could recommend, like Brene Brown's Unlocking Us. Um, they are insightful. They're thought provoking topics and interviews, so you can um, you can listen about really topics that you like, discussions that you would want to hear, while you are also doing some other stuff. Another one is to pamper yourself. So really go all out here. So you can take that bath that we all imagine when self-care is mentioned. Take that bath, put some salts on, take your beverage of choice, um, throw on some great meals, uh, and yeah, um, I would recommend a bath because I really like it. You can throw bath bombs. There's all sorts of things that you can put in a bath now. So you can do bath bombs, bath salts, bubble baths, and just sink in that bath. Be present in how in all the sensations that your body is feeling, the water, the bubbles. If you want to take a book with you, feel free to do it. Put on some music. Light. You can light some candles beside the bed. Um, and yeah, you can afterwards you can let your partner give you a really nice foot massage, or you can give it to yourself. Just pamper yourself. Do all those things that make your mental state grow, um, your body feel better. Yeah. Another one could be to do an online workout class or in um, I would recommend kind of yoga if you're into yoga, because it can really get your body and your head moving. And if you have 1 hour, that's great. Stretching is really good. Um, and if you can get this hour to yourself, you can even get your family involved. I know that children really like movement, and they can do it with you while you're also enjoying yourself. Um, yeah, and you also don't need really uh, expensive equipment. You don't really need equipment if you have like a carpet. You can do it there. Or if you want to get a mat, and probably you already have mats because of your children. So just feel free to try out yoga. It's a really great stress relieving activity. Another one, if you have an hour, and even if you've had 30 minutes, as I said before, you can go for a walk. So hikes are really great. Maybe you can, if you have a really that coffee shop that you like nearby, you can go to a coffee shop, treat yourselves to some drinks, to some treats. If you have a forest nearby, if you have a park, feel free to go. Feel free to suck in the clean air, or even just nature. Nature is a great stress relieving because and with the walks, with the change to nature or the outside world, you are changing sceneries. So you're not feeling. Sometimes we can feel trapped in the house or in work at work because we are seeing the same things over and over again. We're fixating on things that need to be cleaned. Um, so that change of scenery to whatever you're walking to uh, can be really a boost for your mental state, and even for your physical state because you're getting to move. Um, and yeah, so those are some of my tips. If you have any more, or um, if you enjoy doing other activities, feel free to leave them in our comments. We would love to hear it from you. Um, and I think if I click here, I can show you. I don't know if the poll is open again. So I'm just going to open the poll again a little bit so uh, the people that are watching us can um, self-report how often do they practice self-care. Do you often practice self-care? Yes, no, sometimes. And if you put no or sometimes, you can take these tips on home with you, and do it whenever you have time, from 1 minute to an hour free is all you need. uh, so that's great. Thank you for joining this week, sorry. And have a really great rest of the week, and the night. Bye.